Good morning, everybody. In today's video, I'm going to be touching base on Sunday's slate of Week 18 in the NFL. My first play of the day is going to be a rushing prop that's actually in the afternoon slate in the Seattle game. I'm taking Kenneth Walker over 59.5 rushing yards at a minus 120. I really like this spot for him. Arizona has one of the worst rush defenses in the NFL. And I also do like Kenneth Walker over 12.5 rushing attempts if you would rather play that instead. My next play is going to be an under, which I know a lot of people don't like. But I'm going to be taking Rachaad White's under 72.5 rushing yards at a minus 110 on FanDuel. That was the best price I could find. DraftKings still had him at 70.5. I just think this number has gotten way too high for him. He's only eclipsed this number a couple times this season. So I really think this is a good spot to fade him, especially if Tampa gets a big lead. You could possibly see him not in the game as much. My next play is in the Buffalo versus Miami game. I'm going to take the longest field goal in the game over 47.5 yards. This basically just means if either team kicks a field goal 48 yards or longer, it cashes. Hopefully it cashes in the first quarter on the first drive, but I think this has a great chance of cashing. I think we're going to see some drives stalled out, and we're possibly going to see a good chunk of field goals in this game, I think. My next play is going to be just a gut feeling. So if you don't want to play it, I don't blame you. But it's going to be Minnesota second half on the money line at a plus 120. This is, I just feel like Detroit's not going to play their starters in the second half, or maybe not the entire second half. And if what I'm hoping for is I'm hoping Minnesota's losing at halftime. And then we can get, Minnesota money line second half at a good value, a plus 120. You could also take plus 1.5 at a minus 105, but I'd rather have the plus 120 for 2 more points. So I think I really like that play. Then I've got Seattle minus 2.5 at a minus 120. I played this earlier in the week at a minus 110. It's now a minus 120 on DraftKings. It looks to be minus 3 elsewhere. So if you want better money, I believe it's a minus 105 on FanDuel for minus 3, you could do that, but I'd feel way more comfortable taking the minus 2.5. And then my final play is a same game parlay, small one. I am taking Tampa Bay money line and the Buffalo Bills plus 3.5. That's a plus 104. I think I really like Tampa Bay winning. I like the Bills to win, but I figured I'd take the safety valve at a plus 3.5. If you take the Bills on the money line, it's really good value. It's like almost a plus 150. So you could do that also. I like that. And then I'm going to talk about a couple leans that I had that I didn't play. Number one is Tyrod Taylor of the Giants. I really like him today. His passing yards are 207.5 on DraftKings. I like him to go over that number. I think it's a great audition for him to make a case to be a starter either with the Giants or elsewhere for next season. So I really like that a lot. Another one that I do like is I definitely lean towards Travis Etienne of the Jacksonville Jaguars going over 55.5 rushing yards. I like that one quite a bit. And then a couple to keep an eye on to see if props come out is Chris Jones of the Kansas City Chiefs needs one sack for 1.25 million, but I can't find any defensive sack props at all in that game yet. So if it comes out and if it's a decent number, I would take it. But if it's like a minus 150 or worse, I would definitely stay away. So those are my plays for today. And I hope everyone has a great Sunday and we cash some tickets together.